Hello everyone. Whether you're a tour operator, a travel agency, a ticket seller, hotelier, or just someone with passion for traveling to create an affiliate website, you're in for an exciting journey today. We're going to learn how to create a versatile travel website where you can sell tours, activities, hotel rooms, transportation ticket, and even earn commissions throughout affiliation with giants like Getyourguide, Travel Payout, or Viator. Your website will not only showcase the most amazing travel destination, but also offer a one-stop shop for travelers to book everything they need. Plus, you can earn extra income by referring people to the top-notch travel providers like Getyourguide or Viator. With the power of a premium WordPress theme and the Tour Master plugin, those tools are your secret weapon for managing all aspects of your travel business, whether you are a travel pro or just getting started. I am El Hussein from Devenir Professionnel, and that's meaning English being professional. I have been part of the world of travel and web development for years, so I understand your unique needs. So, are you ready to embark on this incredible journey? Whether you're an industry pro or someone looking to start a new venture, I have got first hand experience in creating websites with these tools. We'll go step by step from website step to booking management to affiliate earning. Get ready to take notes because we are about to start something amazing. Please hit that subscribe button, click like to show your enthusiasm, and let's build the ultimate travel website, no matter where you're coming from in the travel industry. But before we start making our awesome website, let's talk a little bit about what you need first. Creating a website is like building a digital home, and to do that, you will need two important things. First, a website address and space. Your website needs an address just like a house has a street address. This address is called the domain name, and it's what people type in to visit your website. You also need a place to store all your website stuff like pictures, videos, and words. This place is called web hosting. The second thing that you need is a special design and tools. To make your website look cool and to do cool things, you will need special design tools. Think of it like decorating your room with your favorite colors and furniture. I will show you how to pick a great look for your website and to add cool tools. Also, I will explain you things in simple terms to give you tips to make your website just the way you want it. So when you finish this tutorial, you will not only have an awesome website, but also you will know how to take care of it and to make it even better. So let's go. So to install your WordPress, you need to lock your own domain name and premium web hosting. So just click on this link to jump to the hostinger. So I recommend you to choose this one, this web hosting, because it offers a lot of features. Their server is a Lightning Fast Hosting, and also it allow you this option daily backup for your peace of mind. And with their business also, you can host multiple websites about on premium or most popular. But by the way, this business plan is the most popular, so it's better to use it. Here also we have the free domain name for the first year, and we can create 100 email, professional email. We have also the unlimited free SSL. That means I can add as much as I want of website. So choose, for example, this one. Click on add to card. I will choose, for example, 12 month, 1 year. I need to add my name, just and I will then add my email. Then click on continue. So here you can choose select the payment method. I will select, for example, PayPal, and I need to add this my coupon to get a discount. So under this video, you will find this coupon code to get 7% as a discount. Add your code here, click on apply. then click on submit, secure payment, then you will be redirected to your dashboard. To install WordPress on your website, you need now to set up your premium web hosting. Click on this button, then click on start now, skip this one, and click now on create new website, select WordPress. So here you need to select the language of your website, add the administrator email and password. For the password, I will just write a false password. Create on continue. If you need to any plugin here, you can select one, or you can skip this or continue. So in our case, we don't need any theme, so skip. I don't need a template. Skip. I will write a content. So here you need to claim for a domain name. So in my case, I will write this one, Agadir Traveling.com. Sorry, Agadir Traveling, and I will choose this one, this extension.com. Search. So this domain is available, Agadir Traveling. So I will click on this button here, continue. So this is in Morocco, personal. Click on next step. See here you can add your informations, finish registration. So you need now to fill this place. So I will add some informations. Example, okay. I got it. The number, I will choose a number. So then I finish registration. So you need to choose if you want to choose another location of the server. Click just here and select the server that you want. So for us, I will choose France. Click on finish setup. So now click on this button here, edit website. So as you see now, we can install our theme on this website, but the problem, we need to wait around 24 hours before that our domain name is available on internet. So click on here on this button to see control panel. So your the domain name is created, but it doesn't work. If I click now, as you see, now it's so fast as I think. I thought that he will take 24, but this is the first time that I get this way. So now your website is ready. So click now here on traveling/web to go to your admin, add the email address and the password to go to your dashboard on WordPress. We can now install our theme. Under this video you can find a link to be redirected to this page, and you need to purchase it. Traveltour. So this theme offers you a lot of demo, as you see. By the way, this is the demo that we are going to use in this tutorial. It's an awesome and beautiful website. So once you finished the purchase process, go here and download your theme and click on this button here, download the file and download your purchase code. Then put them on a folder. So now go back to your dashboard on WordPress, click on Appearance, Theme, then click on Add New, Upload, Browse, and choose your theme. So I will choose this, Traveltour, and I click on Install Now. We need now to activate it. So now you need your purchase code. So as I told you, on your dashboard on Team Forest, so you can download your purchase code here. Purchase code. So now we need to paste it here. I will paste my code. Then I click on Register Now. So now my license is registered. So we need now to install required plugin. Install required plugins. Select all that plugins here. Then select Install and Apply. Click on that button to activate all that plugin that you have installed. Then select Activate and Apply. So you can update this plugin too, but I will ignore this step. Now click on Getting Start and Import because we need to install our demo. Click on Dashboard, Good Layers, Getting Start. So now we need to import our demo. Click on Import Demo. Then select Main Demo 4. Click on this button to be sure about the theme. So this is the theme that we are going to install. Click now on Start Import Demo. So here the demo that we have installed. So the demo doesn't install all pictures, but don't worry about this. We can fix this problem. So what we need now, we are going to change some theme settings, and to start by changing the header and the footer of this website, because those two parts are static and we can find them on all pages. So go now to your dashboard, click on Good Layers. So from here we can change the theme settings. Let's now to start with toolbar. Here is our toolbar. So if you don't want it, for example, just click on off and save. So refresh your page as you see. By the way, we need to delete this place. So go to dashboard, click on the users, and check this button here and update your profile. Refresh your page. So go again to Code Layers to change the theme option. So here from this place toolbar, so we need this to enable it. Click on save, refresh your page. So I will add my phone and my email. So here I will add my email. For example, contact Morocco self booking. By the way, I created with this website with this theme, and I will add my number. Click now on save options, refresh your page. So now here is my phone and my email. I will correct my phone number. So now we need to add some social links of the social media. Here we have Facebook, for example, Flickr, and Twitter. So click on top bar social. So for example, if you don't want this, just delete the link. So and YouTube, for example, here you need to add your link. Just add your the link of your YouTube channel, for example, and your page on Facebook. So now save. So as you see now, I have Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So you're free to add as much as you want of social media links. If you want to add TikTok, for example, you need just to add the link here and then click on save option. So as you see, it's very easy to edit our top bar. So now we need to add our logo. So for the logo, click here, logo. I will upload my logo. Now use this. You can also add a logo for your mobile. Then click on save. Here the max widget of the logo. I will refresh my page. So as you see, now I added my phone number, my email, and my logo. So now let's now to change this, the footer and the at the bottom of our page. So click here, footer copyright. So you can enable it if you want. For example, if I click on off option, let's refresh the page. As you see, I don't still have the copyright at the bottom of the page. So I will enable this. So here you need to enable your copyright. So here you need to change this text. For example, at the date, add your, for example, the name of your agency or your website. For example, Morocco self booking. So here you need, as you see, here we have three. I need first to save the options, then I will refresh. So as you see here, we have here 5 links. So you need just here to add your link in this place. For example, follow us on. Here you have Facebook. So and you need to add your link here in this place. For example, my Facebook. I copy the link like this. So in this place, I will paste my link. Then I click on save option, refresh the page. So now if I click on the link, I will be redirected to my page. As you see, I forget to add an L. So here I need professional. I need. So if I try again, so I am redirected to my page. And if you don't want, for example, one link here, so the link start from here at this place, at here. So if you don't, for example, something, you need just to delete it. For example, I don't want, for example, this link, or if I don't want Twitter on any of those social links, you need just to delete it. So it starts. Sorry, it starts from here at this place. Here, second links, and here we have the third. And here we have the third and the last one. You need just to add your link in this place. So from here you have the file control on your website. Now if you want, for example, to disable this button, but as I think it's very important to let it, especially when the customer is using the mobile, to allow him to make a quick search. Of course we have this, but it's useful too. But if you don't want to disable it on this place, here on navigation, so just click disable this button and click on save. So now we don't have still that button here. So now as you see, this menu normally should be in different color. So to resolve this, and also we don't need this menu here because we have one. So it's like we have two menu of the dashboard. So we need to disable this one and to change the color of this button. So in the same place. So now let's to start by this. Click on logo, mobile user, disable it, and click on OK. So now I don't still have that menu here because I have one on the top. So now it's to change the color of this. Again, in the same place, click on color. So from here you can do anything. So from here color, click on header and change the secondary menu icon color. So I will change different color. Then I click on save option. So again I will test it as you see. So it's very beautiful and it's very easy to edit your website. One more thing that we need to change is the default banner. So here click on appearance, customize. So we need to change this banner. Click on general. Here you have the page title background. So this background is a default page title So we need to change it with another image. So we'll change it with this, and don't forget to use this size. Click on choose and then click on publish. So now, for example, if I will make it a search, here my banner, as you see. So this is the default banner. So from here, from good layers, you can change everything. Typography, here for the hidden, for the navigation menu, for the content. So you have the full control. Also you can change the color. For example, for the header, you can change the color. For my menu body, so as you see, it's very easy to customize your website only by using your mouse. So now here you need just to take time to change all the colors that you need on your website. So now we are going to see how to create products like this kind of product on our website, and how to add the destination activities, and how to allow customer to fill this form, for example, or to send us a message. So all the things that we're going in the next chapter. Let's now to create some product. Click on tour. Here you will find some buttons. Click on add new tour, and this page builder will create automatically a new template for you. You don't need to create your product from scratch, but you're free if you want to create it from scratch. Here we can find the necessary elements that normally we find on all websites that are selling the products like tours, activities. So I will add a new title, Agadir, day trip from Taghazout. Then I click on publish. Normally I should link this product to one category and to tour age, to or activities or destinations, but we will see this next time. So now we need to understand how to create and the structure of the tour. So here you have this page builder that allow you some elements. Here you have this wrapper and columns that can help you to divide the tour into columns. We have some elements that we need just to drag and drop, some templates, pre-built blocks, the custom theme that we have created. So now let's now to see if you want, for example, if I click on this product. So here we need to add a banner, and I need, for example, to add another button here, for example, for the frequent question. So I have the title, so I'm happy with this. So the itinerary, for example, I don't want the map for photo for my gallery review, but I want to add another button here. So go back to your product. So I want here under, go to under to the page, to the bottom. So you need just to duplicate this or to drag and drop it from the element above. But to save time, just click on this little icon to duplicate it, I don't need this gallery, so I click on this button here to edit this. They will write frequent question. I need to change the little icon. Here I have the icon. To change the icon, you need just to look for an icon, for example. Here for me, we'll choose this one. Then click on save. So now you need to add an accordion. So go to your elements here and click on accordion. So now, as you see here, our accordion, but I need to put it here into this wrapper. So just drag and drop it. Now you need to edit this. You know, for you, you know your product more than me, and you know your frequent question of your customer. So I will add my question number 1 and the answer of the question. Do the same question number 2 and the answer. This can help the customer to save time, and he doesn't need to contact you for normally for this kind of question. Then click on save. But before, we need now to go back to this. Click on this little icon here. You need to add an element ID that can help us to link between navigation and this section. I will write, for example, here frequent question. Don't forget to save. Go again to your navigation here. Click on this little icon. Click on this add new tab. Frequent question. Sorry. And I will paste my ID here. I click now on save. As you see, I will update, and it's now to check if it works. So now I click on fag. It brings me directly to frequent question. So now we need to change this background of this navigation because it's transparent. Maybe the customer cannot see it. So here, click on this little icon, click on style, and we need to change the background color. I will choose a white color, and then click on save option, update, and open your product. So as you see now, we have changed the background color. So now let's to add a banner to our product. So here we have this featured image. Click on this icon and choose an image. So for me, you can upload your image, but for me I have already one here. It's Agadir, and you need your banner should have this size. Click on set featured image, update, open your product. Here now your product, as you see, with the banner, your navigation that allow the customer to find faster the information that he needs, and this can help you to convince him faster. As you see, it's very easy to add, to build, and to create an awesome and professional product with this plugin. So if you want to edit anything here, you need just to click, for example, for the gallery, and you just to click on this little icon. Here I have my image. I can change the position of the image, as you see. I can change again the style of my gallery, the color, Also, if you want to add other picture, you need just to upload them or to bring them from the media library. If you want to delete it, you delete it from here and you click then on save. As you see, it's very easy to work with it. So now click on update and open your product. I want to check something here. As you see, our customer cannot see the price and he cannot contact us. We need now to create a custom package option to show the price of this product to our customer and to allow him to book it or to contact us by filling a form. So on your product under here you have this section to settings with these tabs, as you see. So for the general, here we have the header background. I, I have used this featured image, but you're free to use gallery, video, revolution slider, or custom image. If you click on custom image, you need just to upload it from here. If you want to use, for example, a video YouTube, you need here to add the URL of your video and the title. But for us, we need just featured image. Also, you can add promo text. For the promo text, I will give you an example. Here on the home page, as you see, this is the promo text. Here we have 3 products. So the promo text here is we have write this text best seller, and this little icon will be added automatically to this product. So there is not icon here. So to add promo text, you need just to write your text here, choose the color and the background. So for those settings, so now we need to allow our customer to write us or to make a booking. So we need to use this. Then we need to give a price to this product, for example 15, and I click now on update. This is the minimum information. It's now to preview our information. As you see here, we have the price, I have the booking form, ID inquiry form. So now my customer can write me by filling this form, but he cannot make a booking form because we need to add other information. Also for the duration, it's very important to add it as information 3 hours. uh, Date range availability, for example every day. Location from Taghazout. Destination, it's Agadir. Minimum age, for example you can write for example like this. Maximum pupil 10%. I don't need their information. And update. So now we need to add a date and price. So here you have you need to select the type tour. Here you have 1 day or multiple days. In our case, we have 1 day because the customer will choose only 1 day. The duration of these tours it's only 3 hours, so 1 day. So for the time, we can, for example, if you select 1 time, that's mean the customer only has a right to choose 1 day, 1 time. But for us, it's every day, so I will choose this one, recurring. And then you click on this, add date and price. Click on this little icon, choose your days, so it's every day. For the pricing method, we have fixed price variable price and group price. To add the fixed price, you need to select it, and here you can add as much as you want of package. In our case, I will add only one package with this price, 15, and for the minimum pupil per booking is 1, and I click on update. Then I will see how it looks. So now it's 15. If I choose one, for example, for 2 person, as you see normally I should have 30, but here it's the tax. We're going to see how to add or to delete the taxes. So if you for example want to add another package, click here, add a title of your package, package caption, and add, for example, another price. For example, if you want to offer some drinks or now if I click here, as you see, now I have this package. So for the first package, you need to add a title. Title number 1. I will update. So now the customer can choose between those two packages. That's why it's very important to write a good title and a good caption, because this help our customer to make and to compare between package. But if you want only to use one package in this pricing method, fixed price, you need just to add one, delete this one, update. So here the customer, he will see the price here directly. So I will delete this one. Now let's to see how to add a variable price. Click, select it. The same here you have this button to add this package. So I click on this icon. Here as you see, I have different person. For example, for adult, 15. For child, for example, I will add only 7. Minimum per booking. And I click on update. It's now to see. So as you see now, the customer can choose, for example, if we have 2 per adult and 1 child. As you see, this can help and encourage my customer to make a booking. If you want to add the last pricing method, it's a group pricing. So I will select it, click on this little icon. For example, 1 person. 1 person. So price here is 15. You need to add if you want to add this package caption. I click on update. I will add another one. For example, 2 to 4 persons. For example, 440. And you will click on update. So now I will check the result as you see here. So for 1 person, he will pay 15 plus taxes. For example, between 2 person until 4, he will only pay 40 with taxes. So I will show you how to delete those taxes. Don't worry about this. So now we need just to understand the pricing method. We have fixed price, variable, and group price. And this can help you to encourage and to help your customer to make a booking. So now we see how to create tours, how to add all necessary informations, and how to create custom package. So now we need to create some destinations activities, because this can help us to organize and to display our product on the main page into right categories and into right group, like this. So because as you see here, our tour doesn't belong yet to any category, and we don't have yet any destination. So we need now to create categories, some tour tags, tour age, activities, and some destination. So go back now to your dashboard. So click on tour. So here we need to create some categories. Click on tour category. So for example, for me, we'll create tours from Agadir, tours from Taghazout. Suppose that I'm working only in Agadir, so I'm selling products and tours only from Agadir or from Taghazout. I need also another category, popular tours in Agadir, and we need our to add this, our recommended, need our recommended, our recommended product. So I think I need another M and update. I need again to add some tour age. Click on tour age. So here, just to understand, delete this and apply. So it's very easy to add them. Just write 9 plus and click on add new. For example, 12. For example, I have 3 for tour age. You need also some activities. For here, you have some activities. If you want those activities, you can delete them. But if you want to delete them, just select all this, delete them, and add new activities. For example, I will delete this. For example, water tours. Again, trekking. For example, desert. So for you, you know your product more than me, so you need to create right activities for your product. Now we need to create some destination. So I click here for destinations. So for example, I have Agadir. I need the picture of Agadir. Marrakesh. For example, Essaouira. Essaouira. Here I have this picture. Don't forget to use this size. So now I will use Tarazut. Tarazut. And I will add a picture. I can also add another destination. Trident. So here I can organize my product Trident into a right destination and can help my customer to select them, because on the home page I will display my destination in this place. That's why I told you that you need to write to create right categories, right activities, right destination, because this can help you to display them here, and the customer can find faster and easily the product that you need. So your experience in this field is very important. So I can determine first. So that's it. So now you see, you can how to know how to create categories, age, activities, and destination. For the tour tags, to click on tour tag. Here you can just delete this. For example, in Agadir, I can write سوق الحد, because this word is used by tourists. Cassava. So you need to add right tags here, because we are going to link them to the tour. So if I refresh now my page, as you see here at the sidebar, we have now 4 categories. So this tour is belong to Tour Agadir, Tours Agadir, our recommended, and popular tour. As you see, I can link one product to more than one category. So I can use this tour age. For tour tag, I can write, as you see, for example, Kasaba, and then I need destination. So here is my destination. So for the activity, I will not use anyone. Then I click on update. So now you can create as much as you want of product. But one more thing that you need to know is how to duplicate your product. For example, you write this, you create this one, Agadir day trip from Taghazout. Click on update. But now I want to create like this product, Agadir day trip from, for example, Marrakesh. That's mean one customer, he want to make a booking from Marrakesh to visit Agadir. So I need just to click on this button. I'm sorry, to this button, save template, and right here Agadir. Click on save template. Go again to your dashboard. Click on add new. Here you need to delete all this. Delete all that wrapper. So now I can use my custom product. It was Agadir. That's mean that I will save a lot of time. Then you need just to link it to one category, one age, and destination, and don't forget to change this, because we cannot duplicate tour setting. It's not possible. Then you need to add another price, choose the package, urgent message or reminder message. So now it's time to display all the tours that we have created last time into pages like this. Here we have the tour list. I can display my product into, for example, 3 or 2 or 4 columns. Here an example, as you see, and the customers, they can now choose between them and they can see all the product. Also, I can only display the categories that belong to one category. Also, I have there is many ways to display your product. a lot of example, as you see here in the demo. So now go to your dashboard, click on pages. Here you will find a lot of pages that are created by our demo. So normally we should delete all those pages. So I will display here one list of the pages that we shall not delete. That means you have to keep them on your website. So now, to save time, I will not delete those pages. Click on Add New to create my first page. So for my first page, it's about tours from Agadir. So here I want to display only pages that belongs to this category. Click on Publish. Then I will try to preview the page. As you see, it's empty. I can only it displays only the default background that we have changed at the beginning of this tutorial. So here we need now to add our product. So you click on this button, elements. So here you see, here we have tour category, tour review, tour search. So you can add as much as you want of the elements. So if you want only add one element to your page, you need just to drag and drop it here. But if you want to add more than one, it's better to use this wrapper, this element, because this element allow us, for example, I will click on it like this. Then I will try to add an element into this. Here I need this one. I will drag it into this wrapper. So now click update and try to preview. As you see here, so we are displaying this page, this our product into a file size. So go again to your dashboard, click on this little icon. Here I can change the tour style. I will use 3 column, for example, or 2. That's belong to you. File size. Then don't forget to display this. But before, I will click on save. As you see here, we have only the title. Now I will display some useful information for my customer. When you click on tour style, so I need this duration, avibility, departure location, return, minimum age, and that's all. So now the customer can have more informations about the product. Click on update, view the page. Here now our product. But as you see, it display all products. But for me, I want only the Agadir, the tours that belong to the Agadir. So I click again on that button. Here you have category. We have already created as categories, so I will choose tours Agadir or tours from Agadir. Then I will click on save, update, view pages. So as you see, I have 4. I can again go back to my page, to my dashboard. I will choose only, because I have 4 product, I will choose only 2 column. Then I click on save like this. If I refresh the page, here my first page. So it's easy now to link it with our menu. So you do the same, you follow the same way to create as much as you want of pages. So now we need to edit or to create our menu. So that's depend on your project. So for example, I need just home, tours from Agadir, tours from Taghazout, and contact us. But before contact us, I need airport transfers. It means I need 3 pages and the contact page. So for the menu, go back to your dashboard. Go this, appearance, click on the menu. So we need choose this main navigation and select it. So you have 2 ways. We can delete this one by one, or we can delete the menu like this. So if you click on this button, you can select all the elements that you don't want and you delete them. But that's this way takes many time, so it's better to delete this. Delete menu. Yes, I will create another one. Create menu. Here it's main menu. It's primary mobile, and I click on create. So now I need just to drag and drop the pages. So here I need home page. I need that one that I have created last time. It's tour from Agadir. Tours from here it's tours from Agadir. I think I have two, but don't worry, I will take them all. I will look for contact page. We have already one, so I will select this. This one is created by our demo. Then I click on save. So now it's now to check the result. So here I have tours from Agadir. Here are my product. So as you see, it's very easy to create as much as you want of the menu. So I don't still need this one. And I click on save. So now you need just to divide your website into right pages. For any pages you can display as much as you want of the product. For example, this one I displayed only the product that belong to tours from Agadir, but I am free to display other product. So now we are going to see how to edit our widgets. Here we have 4 widgets. Also how to edit our sidebar. So to do this job, go to your dashboard, and we need first to install a free plugin. It's a special plugin that can help us to do this job. It's called Classic Widget. So and you need it's on 2 millions website. You need to install it and then activate it. So now click on appearance and then select widgets. Here as you see we have 4 footers, and here we have our sidebar. So the elements that we can find on our sidebar, so we can edit them from here. So now for the sidebar, it's here. If I click now on this product, those informations that you see here, I can edit them from that place. So but we are going to start with this. So for the first footer, click on this. Here is just a text. So I need to edit this email number phone, but I already, so you can add your number phone, for example. and the email. Here, for example, I have added contact arobas contact at moroccoselfbooking.com. Then click on save. So for this second footer, but before I need to refresh my page to see the result. So you can add any information that you want here. So now, for example, here I want to add the opening hours. So you need just to delete this custom menu. Here you have opening hour, drag and drop it here. Opening hour, please take your time. Also for the icon, for example, morning or Monday, here you write the time. For example, 8 to, for example, I will save to see the results. Then I click. So you do the same with other days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at the end, and you indicate the time, the day and time. So as you see, it's very easy to use it. Here you have 7 days. For the third footer, it's about menu. Here as you see, the mass menu card support. If I want to edit this place, I need to go to the menu. So here on appearance, I click on appearance, then I will open this on a new page, and I will select support. So as you see, I have here 4 links, but I think you have only 3 links, so you can delete any links that you don't want. You can add any links, just click on it, because those links doesn't work because it's just a custom link. So what we need to delete them, and we need to create pages of privacy policy. For the contact, we don't need it because already it's a page. And for the customer support, you need to create one page that with this name, customer support, and in that page you need to add some informations. So you need just to follow the way that we have created the pages for our product. Follow the same way. So we don't want to waste time on this. And then you click on Save Menu. So for the sidebar, here for example, single tour or list tour. So to understand this, I go again on new page to the dashboard, and I click on tour. I click on all tours. So I will select any product, for example, Agadir, night trip. This product that I have created already. As you see here, under at the setting sidebar widget. So I can choose between this. Here we have single tour or tour list. Can choose one. But as you see here, we have the default one. We are going to see how to choose this default. But for example, if I want to use the single tour or tourist or tour list, I just need to select it. So on my widget, here my tour list, and here you have the single tour. For the single tour, we have this quick why booking with us. We just to edit this, and here we have this text. So we need just to edit those informations. We have those 2 blocks: why booking with us and get a question. So if I want to edit them, here I will add my email. my phone. Here the text, don't hesitate to give us a call. So I can change this text. Also, if I want to change the background, I can change the page. Here the page. The image, for example. I'm sorry for the background. And here the title. Create a question. So as you see, it's very easy to edit your sidebar and to edit those places because they are static and we can find them on all pages. Let's now to make some global changes. Click on the Tour Master Global Setting. So the changes here will affect all the category tour and the room settings. So click on now on the feature settings. From here you can enable or disable to sell tour on your website or to enable or to disable the room. You just to disable them and you click on option and this button will disappear from here. For the general setting, from here we can change some sizes. And now we need from this tab money format, you need to add your default currency code. From in our case, it's a USD or USA dollar. Here the money format. Also, we are able to add an additional currency to allow our customer to switch between them. For example, I can add euro or Moroccan dirham. Then I will write the exchange rate and you click on save. So now the customer can switch between USD and dirham Moroccan. Also, you're free to add others. You need just to click on this icon, add the code currency, format, and exchange rate. Then you click on save. So it's very easy to add as much as you want of additional currency, and it's very useful for your customer. Then you click on save. So in our case, I will delete them. Now for the user template. So from here you can enable the membership or to disable it. So if you enable it, the customer will be able to create a, an account from your website. So but you need to assign the page here. Here we have the legend, register, term of service, privacy policy, and dashboard. So all those pages here, for example, you have legend, register, and dashboard. They are empty pages. So if you don't have those pages on your demo pages, so we are going to check here. We have login or login. As you see, it's an empty page. So all what we have here is the title. It's empty. So if you don't have this page, you need just to create it. Click on add new and then add a name, login. You do the same with dashboard, but in your demo you have those pages, and then for register. So each time you add a page, you click on publish. Now for those two pages, you need to create two pages, but in this case, you need to add some informations here. So to add informations, so you have this page builder, you need just to click on elements. You can add a title, just drag and drop like this. Yeah, for example, I will add this. Then I will look for a title. You see here, for example, you have title. Drag it into. Then I need a text. Text box. I will put it here into inside the wrapper. Then click on this little icon. Add your text. Do the same. Add the title that you want. So if you want to create other paragraph, you need just to duplicate them. Click on this little icon and you will duplicate them as much as you want. Then you click on publish. You see, it's very easy to create anything of any kind of pages. So for the dashboard, here as you see, my customer can click when he create an account. He can just click on dashboard. So then he will get this. So from here he can check his booking, invoices, reviews, wish list. Also, you don't need to create anything here. You need just an empty page. Just write dashboard, publish, and the system will do all for you. Now, for the payment page, so all what you need is to enable this last button to allow the guest booking. So enable booking via email for the guest and let this none. Registration email now. So when the customer create an account, he will get this message. Congratulations, your account has been created. So for you, you can edit, you're free to edit this or to edit this text. But don't delete this link. So header, his name, so it's better to let this, just you need, if you want to leave this text, or you can edit it to add your text, maybe to add your phone number or to add any useful information for you. So from here, admin registration email, here you need to add your email, contact, here my admin email, enable admin registration complete email, enable it. So for you as an admin, you will get this message. New user registration, dual admin, new customer has created an account. Here his name, his email, and his phone number. So for you as a manager of your website, you have this useful information that can allow you to contact him. Then you click on save. So now you can make global changes that can affect all your website. So now to allow our customer to make a booking and to send them correct and right informations, we need to change the tour settings here. So from here you can change a lot of informations. So now it's now to start with invoice setting. Change the logo. So upload your logo, or if you have already one, I can add my logo. Invoice logo with it. My company, the company name. It's Morocco Self Food, Self Booking. I need to add my address. For example, just it's I'm from Agadir, Morocco. And here you need to add the invoice customer address. So click on this page from here. So modify invoice addresses. So you need just to copy this and paste it here. Click on save. Also we need to change the email setting. So from here the system email. It's I will add my email. For the admin, it's I will use this email for in this demo. Email header logo. I will add my logo. This is my logo. Also, I need to change those informations. So from here I will add the email of the admin. So I will pass just this email to save time. So here this email, it's your admin, and I will change this. Also you need to change the number phone, because the customer will get this in email like this. So we need to change this logo, and we need to change those informations here. So for the email footer, right here, the email footer. So I will change the email. So you need to add here for the admin, you need to add your email, for example your website login like this, https. So your domain name .com/login like this. That's what you need to add here. Add a date and the name of the company. Then you click on save. So also we need to edit this admin email content. So now from here, email setting, I can just change this. But don't we also need to change this those informations of the bank. But let this at until the end. So we need now to change admin email content. So for you, enable admin booking made email, admin booking, a new booking has made, and you will get this message. Need approval. Admin enable admin guest booking made email, like in our case. Enable payment submitted. So you're free to change those informations, but please don't delete those informations that are wrapped between those two brackets. So online file payment made email, you will get this. So you will get this the message according to of the type of the payment. Customer email content now. So the customer will get this message. So you have made a new booking, and he will get this message like this. So he will get this email. Your booking has you have made a new booking. Their name, you have made a booking, and he will get these informations. So we need to change those informations. So from here, if you wish to do transfer, bank transfer, so you need to change those informations. Bank name, add your bank name, add your account number, add the Swift code. Then the customer, when he tried to make a booking only and pay later, so he will get these informations, and he can, for example, to pay you via bank transfer. Also, he can contact you by this email. So enable booking made need approval. So you need to change those informations. Booking approve email title. Your booking has been approved to process the payment. So here the message that he will get. So also he will get the message according to the method of the payment. Enable guest booking email when you enable it. If you disable, enable it, and you can edit this. Send voice to customer email on or off. Enable file payment made email. Your payment has been successfully processed. So, and you change the information. So as you see, it's very easy to control your website. Booking rejected. So here you have a lot of email template that you can send to your customer according to his method of payment. Now here we have inquiry email content. So when the customer, for example, try to send you a message, he doesn't want, for example, to make a booking, but he wants just to include this form. Here we have file name, address email, and inquiry or your message. I'm sorry. Inquiry email content. So you receive a new for you for admin. You will get this. Dear admin, you receive a new message here, file name, email, and message. For the customer, you have submitted an inquiry, and he will get this. If you want to create other form, for example, I don't want to add last three form field, so I can create others. Just click on this page, and you need to pass them like this. For example, I will just need to add this to create them and to pass them here. But it's better to leave this by default, let those three failed. Then click on save option. So now let's now to try to make a booking. I will choose this, a booking from Agadir for one person. Process booking. So now I will add my informations. Rashid for the email of the customer. Now it's info. For the phone, I will adjust the false number. I am from, I don't know, text. I will test all as I'm from Morocco. Click on this button, the same as contact. For notes, I will add text to see if it works correctly. Click on next steps. So now I have three ways to pay. I click on this. That's why I told you last time to create those two pages, because the customer can check them. I will book and pay later. Click now. I go to my dashboard because I am an admin. So here I receive das booking Agadir day trip from Taghasut. Here the date, here all info. I have all informations to contact him. So for him, he will get a message: your booking has made. Sorry, you have made a new booking. Here now my logo, as you see. Here our email, that number phone, and also we are able to change this information. So as you see, it's very easy to change everything that you want here. But one thing that I miss to talk about it's tax rate. So from here, general setting, you can change, you can add the tax rate, for example, for 9. If I click now on save and I try to make a booking, so I will choose one. As you see, the tax added will be added automatically. But if you choose 0, you have no tax. Also, you can apply for the coupon, apply coupon after tax, or included taxes into your price that belong to you. Enable them or not. Then don't forget to click on save. So let's now to enable some payment gateways. As you see last time, the customer can make a booking and he can choose between three methods using PayPal, his card, or pay book and pay later. So to enable payment or strip, you need just to go to tour setting and click on payment. So from here you have click now on payment setting. So enable payment or enable or disable. So now here we need to enable it, and as you see here I am allowing to my customer to make a booking, to pay, to book and pay later, to pay via PayPal or credit card. Enable for payment on, enable deposit payment. So for the deposit, you can now, you're free to choose the percentage that you want. You can pay for example, for the deposit number one, 30 or 20, that's belong to you. So if you want, for example, to enable only PayPal, just click here, press Control, then you choose booking and PayPal. To add credit card, click on credit card. Then don't forget here for accepting credit card type. Here we selected Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and GKB. So you just to select the one that you want. For example, I will just select Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Term of service page, privacy statement. So as I told you, you will need those two pages. So here I will choose this one, term of service, and here for the privacy policy. So you need those two pages to create them and to write the right informations. Click on save. Or you can look for the internet for an example, type term of service example, privacy policy example, and you will find a lot of example. You can also use the chat GPT. Go now to your PayPal. So for me, I will try to PayPal live mode. So you need to enable here this button and you need to add a correct PayPal. So for me, I will just use the sandbox email to try it. So I click on save option and it's now to go to the website to test it. So I will make this booking Agadir. So this time I will choose between 2 or 4 person and I click on proceed. I need some informations. Com for the number phone like last time. Morocco. Text the same as the contact detail and text here. Next step. I need to agree and now I will pay with PayPal. So I will be redirected to this PayPal. I will add my email. I will add this email and I need this password. Next. As you see, I click now, okay. So the process is made successfully. So now I can go to my dashboard to check. Here, go to your dashboard, tour setting, and click on tour order. So I have this one, online paid. As you see, it's very easy to use this plugin. So I can read the details of my customer. So now let's now to check the email of the customer. Invoice from WordPress. As you see, now we have the logo, the informations, here the my name, my address and my phone, description of my tour. Also for the admin, he will get this via by email. So go again to your tour setting. So now, as you see, payment. So now we have enable and allow to our customer to pay via PayPal. So for you, you need to click here to enable this button and to add a correct uh, PayPal business mail. Don't forget to add this PayPal service fee, or if you want, you can add zero to give this as a gift to your customer. Now let's now to use Stripe. So here you need just to go to Stripe and try to get an email and password, and it will give you your secret key and published key. Add them here and click on save. Do the same to this if you want to allow your customer to pay you via those two methods. To allow to your customer to make search from your website and to look for the right product, so we need to create this page, search page. It's important to have this page on your website because this can allow your customer to find faster the product that he wants according to his needs. So now we need first to create this page, search tools. Go to your dashboard, click on pages. So in our demo we have already this right here, search. So we have this page, click on it. So it's only an empty page as you're watching. I have nothing here. So if you don't have this page, you can only click on this button and write search page. Then click on publish. Or it's better to write search tours because we are going to create another page with the search rooms, and click on publish. So when you finish this, we need now to go to the setting, tour settings, click on it and choose search page. So now we need to select the page that we have created. So search tours, for example, and we have search tours, and we need to change the setting. 12 month here, 9 products. We are going to display 9 products as you're watching. Here we have 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So you can add as much as you want of product. The tour search default style, we have two default style, list and grid. Here we have grid, and here is the list. Also, we can change this information, or we are free to display any kind of information here, because this can give a quick information to the customer. He can know the duration, avibility, and the departure here, for example, from Agadir. So on the tour setting, so here, as you see, so I can choose the information that I want to display. Click, press Ctrl. For example, I will choose only duration, avibility, and maximum pupil, for example, and the departure. I need 4 information. You click on save, and let's now to check this. Again, we need to disable this. It's better to disable it. For example, I will show you. For example, if I enable it, so it will create an empty space here, because this product has not that kind of information. And also, for the product that can display this kind of information, doesn't it's not a useful things for the customer. That's why it's better to disable it. To search item written, for the customer, he is able to search according to the rating. I need to save. So you can change any setting here. You can change the style, as you see. Here we have 7 style. So just choose the one that you want. Display price, display position. For the default, here we have the price. But I can change the position, bottom of the title, bottom of the title center, and so on. Also, I can change the style of the thumbnail. Here we have the thumbnail. So you can change. Here you have many sizes. So choose the one that you want. And the number of the column. In our case, we have 1, 2. So enable tour search filter. Enable tour search filter state. So now, from this, as you see, I can show the information or the field that can my customer use to search for the product. So for this, the first part. So here we have, for example, I can display only keywords, category, duration, for example, and min and max. I clicked in on save. Please, here you need to take time and to test everything. As you see now, my customer can add his keyword, for example, Agadir. If you write Agadir, so here we have 4 results. It's not too clear. So now for the second part, here for example, type filter. Here we have destination. So from here we can add them. For example, I will add the tour age, activity, and destination. I will save. Let's now to refresh the page, as you see. So now the user can choose the tour age, activity, destination, and any kind of filter. So, but if maybe if you want to edit here, that kind of filter, or if you want to add another one, you need to go here, tour, add new filter. I will open it in new page. So from here we have tour age, activity, and destination. So for the tour age, so I can delete anything or add as much as I want of information. So you're free to add what you want. Like this, for example. So if I want to add new one, for example, I want to allow to my customer to choose the departure of the tour. For example, he is in an hotel on Agadir or on Taghazout, and he want to look from some tours that can start from Taghazout. So here I will write departure, and I click on create. I will open this because for me I have already created this. So to create new one, I will write here Agadir. Okay, Taghazout. That's mean I'm working only, I'm organizing only tours from Agadir and Taghazout to Essaouira, Marrakesh, or any place in Morocco. But you need to start from Agadir or Taghazout. So now I go back to my to the setting, the tour setting. In the search page at the bottom of the page. I'm sorry. So from select search custom field, here we have for example, I will allow to my customer to choose only between destination, departure, and activity. And then I click on save. It's now to test this. So now as you see, he can choose, for example, destination from Agadir. So I have no one. I will add another one, destination Agadir. Why? Because I need now to link this filter to my product. That's why it's better to create all filters before you create product. But in our case, you go to the product, for example, your tours, here Agadir, Agadir date trip from Taghazout. So now I need to link this. Here I have departure. So departure Agadir day trip from Taghazout. I will link it to Taghazout. Then I click on update. So now if I I will refresh this. For example, I'm looking for an excursion that starts from Taghazout. I click on search. Here I have one result, Agadir day trip. So as you see, it's very easy to create your search page and to add as much as you want of the filter that can allow to your customer to find what he needs faster without contacting you. As I told you at the beginning of this video, this theme is featured with a great plugin that can allow you to create any kind of Traveltour website, even the hotel booking. You can display a room into different grids, and the customer can get this kind of information. By the way, all websites that selling this kind of product follow some structure. So the customer is used to read and to check the informations like this way. And this can help you to convince him faster, and this can help you to push him to make and to book from you. So go back now to your dashboard, because we are going to create this kind of product. So go to the room and click on add new. By default, this plugin create you a default template that you can use or edit. But if you want to create it from scratch, all what you need is to delete this and just drag and drop the elements that you want. So we need now to start by adding our title, quad room, and I will click on publish because I need to check the informations. So it's now to change these informations. So click on this button, change the image, the informations. Here I have quad beds, number of the guests, for example 40, and because we are in Agadir, so it's a beach view, and I click on save. Under we find this gallery. So for the gallery, click on this button, delete it, that's images, upload yours, click on upload file, select all files, or if you have already uploaded them, press Ctrl and select as much as you want of images. Click on use, change the thumbnail size. Here you have many options, and if you want to allow your customer to view the room by video, you need all what you need is to add a link of YouTube video here or any other website, and click on save options. So now we need to add these informations, but these informations let it at until the end. So it's now to change this. So for that information, click on this button here, and add your description and save. So for the room amenities, it's very easy to use it. Here we have room amenities, so you can add as much as you want of icon. So here this can help your customer to get information faster, because the images contain more than text. So to add another icon or to delete it, click here. If you want to add another icon, you need to duplicate this blue space or blue zone. Click on this button, and not this one, and you can change it. Change the icon. Here you have many icons. If you don't find the icon that you want, you can upload your image, your icon here, and you change the text. Then click on save. So for me, I don't need this. Do the same to the hotel amenities. So now for the hotel rules, click on hotel rules. Here you have this accordion, so you can change. For example, if you want to change the icon, you can change it, or for example to write info, just write here info. If you want to add this icon, so we need to change this icon here, change it for all. So you're free. If I want now to add new list, click on this button, add your icon, and don't forget to add your content. So here your text or role, and click on save. Here as you see. So now we need to change this. Here we have the rules, so we need now to change this gallery. So click on this button, delete this, click on this icon, change the images by pressing Ctrl to select the images that you want, change the style if you want, slider, navbar, color, and all options that you want. Click on save, update. So here we have more room. So this plugin will display automatically the rooms that you want. So click here, click on this button, as you see. So normally here we can select categories that we need to display. but until now we didn't create any. We have 0 categories, 0 tags, 0 location, so we need to create all that, all the informations. Click now on save and update, and it's now to view our room. As you see here, we have this black space, we need to delete it. We have another space here, but for the informations we have the gallery, the book, form booking, rules, gallery, and more rooms. Sorry. So now we need to delete this. Go back again to your dashboard. So from here, enable page title, click on disable, and click on update. Click now, refresh your page, so you don't have this. So in this, here we have blank space here. So go again to your dashboard. So in this wrapper, we need to change the background. Click now on the background. So I want to select an image. So for example, I will select this. Click on use. Click on save, update, and refresh your page. So as you see now, here is our product. So now we need to allow our customer to send us a message or to make a booking, and we need to add informations like price, date, and other useful information for our customer that are going to display here. So go back again to your dashboard. At the bottom of this page here, room setting, we need to change this information. So enable review. Click now on display info. So you need the prefix. So for the prefix it's dollar. Your price text, for example, it's 60. Suffix, for example, per night. You can add also a ribbon text. For the ribbon text, it's like we find here. This one, it's a ribbon text. I can create, for example, this one, and I will add this color on the color of Agadir, blue. So type of bed, it's quad. Guest amount, size, and you need this. It's very important to write a custom text. So for me, I will just lorem ipsum. I need just a false text. Just one line is enough for me. So, but for you, you need to write a good text. So for the location, it's Agadir. And don't forget to update, it's very important. So now go to the room setting. Room amount, I have, for example, 10 rooms. Max guest by room is 4. Minimum is 1. For the reservation bar, it's here. I will display both booking and inquiry form. You can add another text if you want. Just click here. And you can display another like this. I can, for example, we'll give you just an example. You can add a text like this. Here, your inquiry, the title is your inquiries, and here you need to write your text. For example, pickup address or any useful informations. And we are going to display another form here. So now we need to choose the date. For example, and you choose all month and all days, and you click on update. It's now to refresh our page. Here, as you see, we have from 16 per night. You can add per person. For the info here, you have the prefix and the suffix. Here we have the prefix and here we have the suffix. So now the customer can send us a message or can make a booking. So for the price, so we have added our date, but we need now to add prices. So for the prices is base price, it was $60. Base price for 4%, additional 40, for additional it's 20, date, min date and min max. Then you click on update. So you can follow this way to create as much as you want of products. And then you need to display them into pages. So now we need to go to our dashboard and we need to create some categories, tags, location, services, and those useful informations right now. So click now on the room category and you need to add as much as you want of categories. For example, I have single room, double room, the twin, quad, king, queen room, and king. So for you can add as much as you want of the rooms. Go now to the location. For example, I have only one location is Agadir or two. For example, Agadir. You add descriptions, add an image of your hotel, hotel star, location it's Agadir. Price start from $100. Banner text if you want, and you click on add new. Do the same at Marrakesh. Marrakesh is a little bit cheaper than Agadir. For example, I have only one hotel. For example, 7 5 Marrakesh. Price start from $30. Add your banner, background, and you click on add new category. So now we need to add some services. For the services that can offer to you, that can you can offer to your customer. For example, airport transfer. So whatever it's for example it's airport transfer arrival. That's mean from $10 per person, and you click on publish. Go again to all service, add new. Here airport transfer. Now see departure, $10 for person, and you click on publish. You can add as much as you want. Click on, for example, another service, airport transfers, but this time both arrival and departure. So only by 15, and you click on publish. You can add, for example, another product like tour city tour, city tour, and you click by person, for example, $10, and you click. So that's mean you can add as much as you want of products. So we need now to add some. You can also add some coupon. Click on room coupon to give some more discount of your customer. For example, Agadir 10% percent. Here 10 expire, for example, in percent, and you click on publish. So you can create as much as you want of coupons. Well, also for add new filter, click on the filter. So normally you will look for another filter. So we can filter. That's because I don't know a lot of things about this product. So for you, because you know more than me your product, so you can add as much as you want of the filter, and this can help the customer uh, to make filters. That means he can filter by for example, he can filter by rooms, by kind of the rooms, by category, create categories, right? Category, categories, create, sorry, categories, and should write it here, categories, create. So here, operate and add, for example, a single room, because we are going to create a room search page, double twin. So you add as much as you want of categories that you have created, that you have normally on your hotel, and then the customer can make this filter. Now if you open your product, here click on the room and click on all rooms. I click on this one. So now I am able to link this to the category, also to location. It's in Agadir. Also it's here. No, also I need to add this information, don't forget this, it's very important. The text that I told you last time, excerpts, but we have already added this. So now I click on update, view of my room. So as you see now, I created in no time my product. So on my website now I can sell tours, and also I can sell rooms. So what I need now, I need to add a page here to allow to my customer to select page rooms. So we need now to add this page. So go to your dashboard and click on page. To display our rooms like this, we need to create pages. So go to your dashboard, click on pages, and click on add new page. So from here I will give it a name like rooms, then click on publish, and let's us to preview this page. So it's an empty page now. So under here we need to display our product. So I go back again, or I will open my dashboard on new page, click on rooms. So from here, so as we have seen last time, we have created this product. So I created two product as demo to display them like this. So, but before we need to open this product, because I forget one thing that we need to add. We need to add this image. So here on your product, set featured image. So I will add this and I update. Do the same with all your product. So for twin, I need this featured image. Here I have this twin room for the king room. I will choose another image. Choose this, and I will update. So now open your page that you have created, a new page. Here we have room. So in this place we need to display this grid. So to do this, click on this wrapper like here, and now we need to drag this element. Here we have room, room location title, and all information that you need about rooms. So I will add room, then I need to drag it here. As you see now, I can find my pictures, but as you see this picture is too small. I will edit it, quad room. For the quad room, I need to change the image. I delete this, and I will add this image. Update. So now I will update and refresh my page. Okay, donc don't worry. So just click here, and we will change some sizes. So room style, and we need to change this thumbnail size to one of those sizes. So we'll choose, for example, this. Then I click on save. So this one is too bigger, so I need again to change the sizes. This should be the same size. I think this one, it will be fine. Yes. Then I click on update and let us to preview our page. As you see here, we have our rooms. So, but as you see in this example, we have displayed these excerpts and rate, and also we have review. So we'll go again to that page, click on this little icon, style room. At the bottom here, we need to display this custom excerpts and look for all information that you need to display at the bottom. So for example, for the read more, it's better to add a button, and I will click on save. I will update, and let's now to check. So we need also to change the color of the text and the style. Again, in the same place, click here. Here you have this typography. You can choose the room title, for example, 20 pixel, font weight 600. So, and feel free to change the color. So you have the full control. Also, you can, for example, in this case, I displayed all product, but I can only change, for example, one category or two by pressing the control. But now I will display all products. Then you click on OK. You can also display another wrapper here. For example, at the bottom, I need a title. Here, for example, click on room. I need this title. Room title. No, I will choose title. Title. Just this. Don't choose the room title and tour title. Choose the only title like this and drag it into this wrapper. I will change the font size. It will be the middle. For the size it will be, for example, 24. Font weight. Then I click on OK. So I need again, to display the location. But before we need this divider to divide. I will drag it here, and now we need a location or home location. So I will drag it into this place. So as you see here, and then update. Before we change this, it's now to preview our result. Here we have rooms, and at the bottom we have this some locations. So we need to add an image for this location and to change this image. So go again back to your dashboard, go to the room location, and for Agadir I will add a new location. I will add this, and save or apply it. Do the same with the other product, for example Marrakesh. I will delete this image and I will add the picture of the hotel. So it's just a demo. So now if I update, I will refresh my page. As you see here, I have this location. So do the same. We need to change the style and the size of the thumbnail. We'll choose this size. Should be like same, and you click on update. Now let's now to preview of our changes. So as you see here, we have rooms, we have those three product, and when he click on one product, for example, it will be redirect directly to it, and the customer can make and can book from us. So but for you to feel free to change the style, the color. Just here I don't want to waste time for this because it's too easy to do it. So now we need to create a page to add our page here to this place. So go back now to your dashboard, click on appearance menus, select the main uh, the main menu and click on select. So from here I need to delete this because I have already created. Save. So now I have three pages and I need to add another one. So the name of my page it was rooms. I will change the position of my product and then click on menu, save. It's now to preview the changes. So here we have our home page that we are going to edit at the end of this tutorial, and we have tours from Agadir, and now we have some rooms. So of course for you can change the text and change all informations because here it's just a demo. We need now to create our another page to allow to our customer to make some search to find the rooms that he wants according to his needs. So that's why we need to change the room settings. By the way, the tour settings and the room settings, each one work separately. So click now on the room settings. So from here and click on search page. So here we need now to link this our page to here, because here now we have none. So that's why we need to create another page. So open this on a new page. I will delete this. So click on add new. Give it a name, for example, room search. So for you, you're free to add any name that you want, and click on publish. So let's now to view the page. So as you see, it's empty. What we need now to do, you need to go to your dashboard. So here, setting and search page. That's why we need to open them. So now here from refresh this, click now on search your page and look for room search that we have created previously, and then click on save option. So let's now to refresh our page, the page that we have created, update, view our page as you see now. So the customer can make some search to find his room. For example, check availability, room. Here we have the category that we have created, and we have here the room location. So go again to the search page on the room settings. So from here you can allow anything of informations. For example, I will allow to my customer to choose this tag. Also, I can create filter, some filters like we have done with the add new filter. It's the same way with the tours. You need just to enable this button. Here we have two grid, one, two. The size of the image, border button here, so you can change it to anything that you want. You can also display the informations that you want here. For example, I will display only this. Then I click on specific number. Now I need to save my changes. If I here, as you see, so that's why you need to add the useful informations, and here you can add the number that you want to display. So enable the rating. For example, I will click here on this any product. As you see, it redirects me directly to the product that I need or that I choose. So it's very important to create this page. So feel free to change the title size, font weight, and click on save. So now we have our room search, and we can link also here. For example, I can link this page here. We need also to change the other room settings to allow to our customers to pay via email and to receive their invoice, also to receive a notification when a customer book from us. So it's like the tour settings. So here click on the room settings. So from here you need to edit your invoice, add your logo. So it take a little bit time. Add your name of of your company, for example, Morocco self booking. Add the informations, address, city, and country. So if you leave this like this, so we will get directly the information that have filled by our customer. Then you click on save. So for the email setting, so you need here to add the name of your website. For example, here Morocco self booking. Add your admin address and email system. I'm sorry, and add your email address. Also add the logo at the header and add some informations at the left footer and email and footer right. So to save your time, you need just to open your tour setting. So here you have email setting. So you need just to copy this and paste it here. Here you have left, and also you need this that information that you have done, and you paste it here, and you click on save option. So do the same add with this admin email content. It's like here. So for not wasting time in Vine, so you need just to change the informations here. Customer email content also and inquiry. So as you see, it's very easy to control your website and to custom anything that you want from your dashboard on the WordPress. So now we need, and don't forget to save your changes. So from here I will not waste time because we have done already this on tour settings. Just you have to pay attention this on here, room setting, payment. So you have PayPal. Enable this button, add your business email and your fee, service fee, and click on save. If you want to allow your customer to view via Stripe, add your secret key and publishable key here. As you see, it's very easy. And don't forget to link the pages. Here we have term of services that we have already created. And here we have privacy and you click on save. So now we need to edit our homepage. So we are going now to edit our homepage and to create this page, to edit this contact, to allow to our customer to send us a message or to contact us via phone or via WhatsApp. The page builder can allow you to edit your homepage or to create one from scratch. So go back to your dashboard, click on pages and look for home. Here we have homepage. So before we start editing it, we need to save this template. Maybe if you want to use it again. So I click, it's home and I save this template. So now when I need this, I just click on custom template and here my homepage. So what should I do now? I should delete this recent article we are featured in. I don't need this, and also I don't need this section. Go to your dashboard. So on let's to delete this section. So here we don't need this wrapper. Again, I will delete this and this wrapper. But for you, if you want it, you can keep it. So let's now to preview our changes. Here now we have a clean homepage. Let's now to edit this. So click on this button. Background. To change the image, I will add this. For example, this Agadir, and I click on save, update. It's to preview your change. Here is my homepage. So now I will change this. So first we need to change this, the title, find next place to visit, discover amazing place at exclusive, or discover amazing places, for example at Agadir, and you click on save. So now click on this button. We need to allow to our customer to make a search or to look for product by using keyword, destination, and departure duration. So for example, I need this keyword, category, destination, departure. Now I click on OK. So we need now to edit this. So to edit this text, click here, add your icon. Here we have our icon, a title, and a little bit of description or caption. So change this and change your text. Then you click on OK. So do the same to this and click on update. So for the popular destination, click on this little icon. So here we have only 5 destination. So if you click press Ctrl, for example, I can only display 3 destination like this. But if I don't choose anything, it will display all destination. For example, if you have a lot of destination, it's better to display only 5. Here for the style, here we have 3 columns. Have to select between grids, thumbnail, personal square, thumbnail size. For the featured thumbnails, this one, it will get this sizes, and you click on save. For the popular tour, click here. So, for example, for popular tour, I will choose only tours, popular tour in Agadir, and I click. Say I have 3 tour, but if I want to add another one, I can duplicate it. For example, if you want to duplicate this, just click on this button. Click on this button and we will edit this. Popular tours in Marrakesh. Then you choose your tours. So in our example, we don't have Marrakesh. We have only tours from Taghazout. So I will choose this. Also, we didn't create them. So I will choose only popular tours from Agadir. So for you need to have those categories on your website. So for this button, it will normally redirect me to the page. As you see here, it will redirect me to one page. So that's mean when I need to create like this, for example, tours from Agadir. I click here, I copy this link. So come here, for example, tour, popular tour. I click on this little icon, custom link, and I will add my links. Click on save, It's now to update, and we're going to preview to see if it works. So here I have popular tour. When I click, it redirects me to this. So here now we need to add, for example, if you have your best product, you can add your image. I will add an image. So here it's just an example. We look for another product, more, or I can upload my image. We look here, destination. It's better to choose this one. So here I need just to add a text and the link of the product. So for the link of the product, I need to bring my page. For example, it will be redirected to one of my pages, and they will link my product here. Update. Let's now to check. You see, it's very easy to work with it. For recommended product, you do the same. All what you need is to select one of your categories. So for in our example, we have only some categories. I click on update because I have created only 3 product. Now we need to change this. So I need to add the new page, new image, sorry. I need to look for no. Okay, paradise. It's valley. Yes, this one. Then I click on OK. Here, for example, Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley. It's one of the most popular product in Agadir. I click on update and it will refresh my page. So I need to add a button text and here to change this. I will change this. Most popular tour in Agadir. Here's just an example. Then I click on save. Now I need to change the button. So here it will direct me to do video, but for me I don't want video, I want a page. So I will delete this and the link to custom URL. I will look for Valley Paradise. I copy the link and I will add it here. So now if I click, if I save, it's now to preview or now as you see to direct me to do Paradise Valley. So from here you need just to add your customer reviews, but you need to add it manually. So add the title, some informations, sorry, So as you see here, that's all what you need to do is to change them. You change the text and you save. So now we need to add like this product. We need to add our rooms like this. Should be this. We want to display them like this. For example, popular tours or our rooms. So from here, we need to save the same form. So we need to duplicate this. Click on this button. So here I will add rooms. And I will save. So from here I don't need this. I will delete it. So now I need to add rooms here. So I go to the elements. So now rooms. So I need to display my rooms here. Rooms. Look for rooms. Rooms. Yes. Here our rooms. I bring them here. And I save. Update. I go now to my rooms. As you see here, I need to change the sizes of my thumbnails. So to change this size, go to the room style and choose this size, because we want our thumbnail to be with the same sizes. You click on update. It's now to preview. So now here our page, so that we can edit or you can create it from scratch. So to use this button, it should be redirect us to the home page. So go to the home. So we need this first to copy this link. Come here and we need to paste our link here. As you see, you can create an awesome website to display room stores on one place. So now if I click here, it will redirect me to the rooms. But for you, if you take times, you can create an awesome by changing the colors, change all what you need. Here you have a professional website. So now we need to edit this page to allow to our customer to send us message. So all what you need is to go to your dashboard, contact. So we have many examples. Open this. So you do the same like I did with homepage. So now you can, here for example we have this image. So I can change it. Click here. Background. I don't need this. I need the Agadir page. I will choose this. Or one of, if you have an hotel for example, you can choose one of this. Click on update and it's us to check the previews here as you see. So now we need to add our phone number. So click here. So it's easy now to work. You don't need still help to edit this. Change the email. Do the same with the phone number and location. So now here we have this form. So we don't, if we don't need this, delete this. Click here. Here your social media displays. So you can add your Twitch link, social, delicious link. So choose the one that you want to display to your customers. And from here we need to edit this contact form with this ID. So let this page open you, go to your dashboard but in new page and click on contact, look for contact form and choose this ID. This one, the first. So here you have your form, file name, email, subject, message. You come here and you need here to add your email. From add your email of the system of your website. And here the message that you will get. You will get a message like this from your name and your email subject and message. So but if you want to create other, for example, field, go just to my channel YouTube, devenir professionnel. You will find a tutorial about this. Here, contact form 7 complete tutorial that you can follow to create to add other fields to your website. So now click here. So now here you need to select the right contact form. So I will select this contact form and I click on save then update, because in our website we have 3 example contact forms, so you can delete that form and you keep only this one. So what you need to do now, you need to go to the pages and you need to delete all the pages that you don't need. So you need to clean your website. So let's now to earn money via affiliate links from Getyourguide or Viator or any other company. So you go to your dashboard, click on Tour, and we need to add our product, like we have done with others. So I will add my title about trip Agadir, and I need to choose to link this product to a category, and I choose the tour age. I can also choose the destination. It's in Agadir, departure from Agadir. So also I need a picture, so you can add your pictures, upload and select it. So from me I have this picture. Then I need to add the description of my tours, add some departure and return location. For example, to tell your customers that the pickup it's free, departure time, price include, price exclude. Only what you have to do is you click on this link and change the informations. You want to add another one, click on this little icon and add your info. And don't forget to save each time you change something here. So add your text, what to expect, and if you don't want, for example, something, only want, you can delete it. Like an example here, like I don't need this itinerary. Also, I don't need this map. Here for the gallery, it's just a demo example. You will just choose false picture. So choose this one to and this just for image or 3. Don't forget to publish. So now we need to add some informations. So for the tour setting, so click here. You need to choose the for the reservation bar. We need this about booking and inquiry, and I will tell you why. Uh, Add your informations about the price. For example, it was 70, but the price discount it was now to encourage your customer 5 hours, 7 hours. Departure, it's for example Monday. You can choose 3 days, or that's depend on you. So I will for me every day. Departure from Agadir, of course, Agadir Sea. Minimum age uh, for the maximum pupil. So that's mean just that's belong to you. And for me, I don't require each travels info, so I don't need their info. And also, you can add some informations, for example, for drinks and for some to eat lunch meals. Then for here, we need to add link our links. So I go to get your guide and I will choose this product. So I need just to copy this and I will go now to my account on Get Your Guide partner getyourguide.com. So here from I will change the language. So here for the tool, I click on links. I will add this product. So then I will select it. So here now you have your affiliate link. So now I will test this link. So it works fine. So now I will add it here. I click on update and let's us to view our tour. So here is our tour. We have the banner, the price. The customer can fill these fields and we will get his message. That's mean we will get his email and we can suggest more product, or I can give him another this link. So when he click on this product, for example, process booking, it will be redirected directly to this and they will earn money if he buy this. So also you can add this avibility or this form to your website. So you go now to your account on Get Your Guide, click on Tools. I will choose this avibility. Uh, I need this size, and it will be vertical like this. So all what I need is to copy this code and to go here. So here you can add your text. You can add as much as you want of code that you want, and you click on update. But if I click on view tool, it will not work. So it work here because for you it will not work. Why? Because you need to add another code. So I go to my code here. I need to my dashboard on Get Your Guide. I need to copy this code and to paste it on head of my website. That's mean I have to go to my dashboard again and I click on appearance. Then click on theme file editor. So and look for head theme header, and you need to paste your code here between this code and you paste it here. So now you click on update file, because for me, as you see, I have already passed this code here. That's why it have worked successfully, but for you it will not work. Take an example. If I don't have this code, suppose that we didn't pass this, I will update my file and then let us to refresh our page. So as you see, I don't have that form here, but if I pass the code here, Click on update file. Now I will refresh my page. So as you see, the customer now can make a booking from my website, and it will be redirected directly to the Getyourguide. So you can do this for Getyourguide, for Viator, or other website. So let's now to create our maintenance page, because this page is very important. It allows you to tell to your customer that you're, for example, editing, or you're trying to make something on your website. So, and they need to wait before they can to see or to make a booking. So that's why it's very important to have this page on your website. So you, or what you need, go to your page. So for us, by default, the demo has created this page for us, but maintenance. But for you, if you want to create one from scratch, you're free. So here our page, as you see. So we don't have the header, but of course, why? Because I don't want to allow to our customer to use the menu. So I have this without sidebar. So if I click now to preview the page, here an example that I have created. So for you, you will have another one, but with the same text. So maintenance mode. Our website is under the maintenance, so you can change the picture from here. Go to background, and you choose the image. So can you choose any kind of image that you want? I can add enable container background. Here you have the effect, border, spacing. So you have a lot of things that you can add. For example, for the color background, you can choose this uh, blue, and I click on OK, update, and let us to preview the changes. So I can also change the color of my title. Here is my title. It's now to see. So for the color, I can change. I can add, for example, this orange. So you're free to choose the color that you want. Here you have your text, the typography. Here you have the style, text color, frame background. So you're free to test everything here. And under we have this current process. For example, I'm only here can add 50%, and I click on update. That means I need still 50% of work of the job. So, but this here, the footer we cannot update, edit it from this page, because we have already created this at the beginning of this tutorial, at the widget section. So we need now to link this to our website, to the homepage, to be the homepage. So you go to your dashboard, click on Good Layers, and go now to your, click on this button, choose maintenance mode, enable it, and choose your page. Then click on Save option. So you can create as much as you want of pages, and then you only what you have to do is to choose the pages that they should be the maintenance page, and you click on Save. Also from here, we can add this preload. So only what you need is to enable it. For you it's disabled, so click on enable, open it, in download this icon, just write preload image download free, and you will have a lot of example. Enable this. So now we need to check this. So it doesn't work because we need to uh, delete the historic. I click on delete. So now if I check, here is now my homepage. So the customer will can only see this page, but for you, you can work without any problem. All what you have to do is to open your dashboard, add your email, open it. So as you see now, if I click on tools, all tools, I will open my product and I can work without any problem. I can check and I can here preview the tour. So as you see, so for you, you can test and you can do anything that you want. But the customer, no, he can, if I click, for example, uh, if I go to the home, so for us now, because I have opened my dashboard, but for the user, he cannot see this page. So for the preload, as you see here, the icon, it worked successfully. So we have reached the end of this tutorial on making a website for tours and rooms. As you see, you can create them from scratch or you can only edit the product. You have learned how to make a website that can showcase amazing travel destination and help people book their stays. Remember, design or web design is always changing, so keep trying new things and keep up with the latest trends. Your website can connect people with their dream vacations, so let your creativity flow. So if you found this video helpful, please give us a thumb up, subscribe for more web design tips, and click the notification bell to stay updated. If you have any question or ideas, please leave them in the comment below. Now it's your turn to create fantastic online space for travels. Best of luck with your website project and may your tours and rooms shine on the web. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video tutorial. Hussein from Devenir Professionnel. Thank you so much again.